Is the sophomore slump real? Is that a thing in the game of baseball that is like acknowledged that like guys are like they try to avoid because I like Corbin Carroll a lot. He won the rookie of the year last year. He's hitting like under 200 this year. Like, is it just like a matter of like the league figures these guys out, or like they had this great rookie year and it's like the second year is something different? Like, I don't know. This is a phenomenon I can't really explain, but I'm just wondering from the player's perspective, is that a conscious thing? I don't know. Brian, Will, what do you think?
Take the first. I'm looking up something to Corbin Carroll
Uh,
wants.
no, I don't think it's like a real thing. I think part of it is definitely, especially in Corbin Carroll's case, teams were really working hard to figure out how to get him out. You know, looking back at all the pitches and stuff he had last year, I mean, he was incredible last year. They went to the World Series, so they're like, this is a guy we have to get out in order to beat them. So it's definitely teams getting a book on you, but I think it's just baseball's really hard, and pitchers are really good, and sometimes shit just doesn't go your way. Maybe your mechanics get a little out of whack. Maybe there's something you worked in the off season to try to get better, and it's not really working in season. Sometimes it works during spring training, and then the season doesn't really go as planned. But sometimes you get up there and guys are just pitching you really well, and you're not getting a ton to hit. I mean, there's a million different reasons. It could be the pressure. He signed a deal, right? He signed some sort of extension, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
So maybe he's feeling pressure from
Before
that.
last year. Yeah, he signed it
Whatever.
before.
Maybe I mean maybe it's trying to repeat like he did last year,
Yeah,
World Series. I mean it could be tons of things, but he looked so electric last year. I find it hard to believe that he won't figure it out and get back there at some point.
yeah. I think more mentally as like maybe a college kid that probably might sneak into your head, but like pro guys are, you know, especially after like the season that he had, I think it's more of like just the law of averages probably are going to take over. Like he's probably, I think I saw before we got on, I was just happened to be scrolling. I think he was sitting like 191 right now, right? And I think the law of averages will take over. Like you're going to look up in 5 months or 4 months, and he's going to be hitting 270 with 18 homers and 50 bags, and he's going to be right back in there. You're going to go, well, if he didn't suck in April, he'd be hitting 300 with 30 homers. It's like, but I will say this. This is something that I saw. This is from 3 days ago. Picked it up, or I picked it, or I saw it the other day on Twitter. Corbin Carroll hurt his shoulder on a swing on 7-6 of last year, right? So I don't know what his full numbers were last year, but I'm sure it was over 300 with, 30, somewhere 25, 30 homers. His numbers since the swing on 7-6, 425 plate appearances. He only hit 259 with 8 homers. And he had a WRC of 105, but his barrel percentage was 5%. And I'm pretty sure that's like way down from like his full season. So basically half the year he hit 260, and half the year he hit probably 360 if he end up hitting like 330, whatever it may be. So, I'm not sure that has something to do with it, but I would be very willing to put some money on it that whatever he did in that swing that hurt his shoulder went into the off season to try and figure some things out to maybe not have that happen again. And it might have worked in spring, and now we're in season and it's not really clicking. So I saw something else where his like walk percentage may be up, and his swing and miss percentage may be down this year compared to last year. And someone was saying, but also his balls in play and his like barrel percentage is down. So maybe that swing and miss that he was trying to eliminate has also affected his contact ability, because I remember pitches last year, like breaking balls below the zone that were good pitchers' pitches that he was crushing for doubles and homers, right? Like pitches that were out of the zone. And, maybe that had something to do with his formula. Like Rafael Devers, he's a bad ball hitter. He is notoriously known for hitting balls that are not supposed to be hit. He hits them for doubles. and triples and homers, right? If you take that out of his game, who is Rafael Devers, right? If he is a bad ball hitter, he's hitting pitchers' pitches. Like, that's why he hits 320. Is Corbin Carroll not hitting these pitches anymore because he's taking them and he is getting these walks and seeing more pitches, but is that affecting him on the other side because he can hit bad ball pitches? He's got the swing, or he's got the bat to ball ability and the talent to put these balls in the gap and run for days. Like, you never know. That's something else that he might have worked on that just isn't working for him.
Wow. I'd never heard that before. That makes a lot of sense though. And especially with I feel like, yeah, if somebody's like, they go from hitting really well one year to the next year, it's like, I don't know, injury maybe. But hey, in a couple months, he might break out of it and we'd be just all look like dummies. Like, yeah, of course he's gonna bat 300.
I mean, like the fastest guy in the league. Like, you put the ball in play enough over the course of 6 months, he's looking at 250 at minimal, right in the face with 35 to 40 bags. So, and I think with that lineup, if he leads off and he said 250 with 40 bags with Suarez and Walker and Gurriel, they're going to win a lot of games and probably be right back in the mix. So